Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Courtney Ryan, and today we're doing another video about nice guys. So here's the truth. Being a nice guy, as it's often defined, is more harmful than helpful when it comes to your dating life. The goal isn't to be nice at the expense of your own needs. It's just to be a good guy, someone who's kind, confident, and values himself as much as he values others. In today's video, we're going beyond the cliches to uncover what is really behind the nice guy mindset, why it tends to backfire in dating, and most importantly, how to break free from it. If you've ever felt stuck in a cycle of trying to please others while losing sight of your own worth in the process, this video is for you. So I want to start by talking about where nice guy behavior comes from. For many men, the foundation of nice guy tendencies is laid in childhood. You're taught to be polite, agreeable, and avoid conflict, which is a lesson rooted in good intentions. However, this can sometimes translate into prioritizing others' needs over your own, especially in relationships. When you grow up thinking that being liked or accepted depends solely on always saying yes or keeping the peace, it's really easy to carry that mindset into dating. This can lead to totally suppressing your own desires or opinions to avoid discomfort or making people upset, which inadvertently creates an inauthentic version of yourself. Fear is another significant driver. The fear of being rejected or upsetting someone often leads to overcompensating with constant agreeableness or trying to anticipate and meet every single need of the other person. For example, instead of voicing your true feelings, you might default to what you think someone wants to hear, hoping it will make you more appealing, hoping it will make them like you, and just make you more likable in general. Over time, this is going to create a dynamic where you become more focused on avoiding disapproval than building genuine connections with people. Romantic comedies and media have certainly done their part in perpetuating the nice guy archetype. We've all seen that persistent, self-sacrificing character who eventually wins over the girl by always being there or by going above and beyond. And while it makes for a heartwarming story on screen, in real life, this behavior often comes across as desperate, overly accommodating, or even manipulative. Instead of creating attraction, it can put you in that dreaded friend zone because your actions feel transactional. Kindness given with the expectation of something in return. At its core, nice guy behavior is frequently rooted in insecurity. If you don't believe that you're good enough as you are, you might feel the need to earn love or approval by doing too much, whether that's showering someone with compliments, making grand romantic gestures, or constantly putting someone else's needs above your own. This creates an unbalanced dynamic as the other person can sense that your kindness is motivated by seeking validation rather than a genuine connection with them. Society often reinforces this idea that men should be the problem solvers, fixers, and providers in every single situation. While these traits can absolutely be positive in the right context, they sometimes morph into a pattern of overgiving or over-apologizing, driven by that belief that you are only worthy of love when you're doing something to earn it. This mindset can prevent you from showing up authentically as you're too focused on meeting perceived expectations. These influences combine to create a behavioral pattern where kindness becomes less about genuine care and more about avoiding rejection or earning approval. Understanding where nice guy behavior comes from is the first step to making meaningful changes, but unlearning these patterns and building confidence isn't always easy. If you've ever felt stuck, overwhelmed by expectations, or unsure how to move forward, this is where having the right support can make all of the difference. That's why I want to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, BetterHelp. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the pressure to make these dramatic life changes as the new year begins? Maybe you feel stuck in your current situation, or you're anxious about falling behind in life. It's easy to get caught up in comparing yourself to others or feeling like you're not doing enough. A therapist can help you untangle external pressures from your internal values, break down vague feelings of being behind into specific addressable concerns, and develop a personalized timeline that feels authentic to you. They can also give you tools to measure progress on your terms and process feelings of comparison or inadequacy. The new year is a blank space, and BetterHelp makes getting started simple. Fill out a quick questionnaire and you'll be matched with a licensed therapist in as little as a couple of days. With over 30,000 licensed professionals, BetterHelp's diverse network ensures you'll find the right match. And if you don't, switching therapists is easy and free. BetterHelp is fully online, so you can connect from the comfort of your own space on your own schedule. So click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/CourtneyRyan and get 10% off of your first month of therapy. Thanks again, BetterHelp, for sponsoring today's video. Now that we've talked about where this behavior comes from, I want to talk about why this approach does not work in dating. To start, it can just feel inauthentic. People can sense when kindness comes with strings attached, and it can make your actions feel transactional rather than genuine. For example, constantly complimenting someone or doing favors hoping it will make them like you isn't the same as expressing real interest or giving a genuine compliment. Another reason why this just doesn't work is because when you prioritize someone else's needs above your own all of the time, it can come across as you not valuing yourself. For example, if you're always canceling your plans to accommodate someone else or agreeing with everything that they say, you completely lose your individuality, and that's not attractive. I think it's so important to remember that you have an entire life outside of your connection with this person that should be meaningful to you. And over time, being overly accommodating can totally backfire. Imagine going out of your way for someone repeatedly only to feel like your efforts are not reciprocated. That frustration can turn into resentment pretty quickly, which damages any chance of building a healthy relationship. And just based on the comments I've seen on previous nice guy videos that I've made, I think this is where a lot of you guys are at. To be honest, I don't blame you, as it's really clear to see how you ended up here. But this isn't a healthy way to live your life or to approach dating. But the good news is, overcoming this mindset is entirely possible, and I'm here to help you start making meaningful changes. Dating should be seen as a two-way street. It's not about earning someone's affection, but about discovering mutual compatibility. Kindness is essential, yes, but it should never come at the expense of your self-respect. Instead of thinking, this person has to like me, shift your mindset to, I'm getting to know this person to see if I like them and if there's compatibility here. This approach not only reduces pressure, but also puts you in control of your dating life. I think another important thing to remember is that confidence really helps, and it starts with building a life that you genuinely enjoy. Spend time on your hobbies, invest in personal growth, and surround yourself with people who uplift you. An example here would be, if you're passionate about fitness, consider joining a gym or a class where you can meet like-minded people. When you're more fulfilled and happy in your own personal life, you won't feel the need to overcompensate in dating. It will just naturally show in your demeanor. Another crucial element of shifting your mindset is having boundaries. Boundaries are a clear sign of self-respect, and they create healthier relationships. Don't be afraid to express your needs or say no when necessary. For instance, if you're not okay with last-minute cancellations, communicate that directly but kindly. It's not about being rigid, but more about ensuring that your time and feelings are valued. Another thing that I have to mention is that it's so important to stop putting women on a pedestal. Remember that women are people, not prizes to be won or obstacles to overcome. Mutual respect and shared values are the foundation of any healthy relationship. So treat women as equals, focusing on a connection and authenticity rather than just trying to impress them. By shifting your mindset and really focusing on building your confidence, setting boundaries, being honest, and also treating others with mutual respect, you'll not only improve your dating life, but also strengthen your overall sense of self-worth. So as you're watching, you might be thinking, what constitutes as healthy behavior? What does a confident and authentic man look like in dating? Well, he's kind because it aligns with his values, not because he expects something in return. He's assertive and communicates his feelings and boundaries openly. And he values himself and knows a relationship should enhance his life, not define his life or be his life. So if anything I talked about in this video resonates with you, do not worry, it is not too late to change. The fact that you're here watching this video means that you're already on the right path. Focus on building your confidence, respecting yourself, and being upfront about your intentions. Healthy relationships thrive on mutual effort and respect, so let go of the pressure to be the nice guy and start showing up as your true, authentic self. Instead, strive to be the good guy, someone who is confident, kind, and secure in who they are. A good guy values himself and others equally, sets healthy boundaries, and builds relationships based on mutual respect and trust. When you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, the right connections will naturally follow. You guys have shown so much interest in the recent nice guy videos that I've made, so I really wanted to dig a little bit deeper. I read through a lot of the comments on those videos as well, and it seemed like you guys really wanted me to cover where this comes from, how you can change, why this doesn't work in dating, and honestly just go a little bit deeper than some of the surface level topics that I've talked about in the past. So if you like this video or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be in the loop for when I release new content. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me over on Instagram at Courtney Christine Ryan. I love connecting with all of you guys a little bit more one-on-one over there as well. I would love to hear from you guys in the comments if you're open to sharing. I would love to hear your stories and experiences, if you resonated with anything I mentioned in the video today, and maybe also share some things that you're doing to work on this to hopefully help out some other guys who are watching as well. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.